The boy walked slowly through the tall grass, his hands tucked into his pockets. It was one of those days where everything felt a little too big, and he felt a little too small. The sky was bright, but inside his chest things felt cloudy. He found his favorite spot, a small hill with soft grass and a view of the trees below. He sat down, pulled his knees up, and let out a long, wobbly breath. For a while, he just listened to the wind, to the rustling leaves, to the tiny sounds the world makes when it's trying to be gentle. Then he heard something else, a quiet crunch, crunch, crunch. Someone was walking towards him. A small fox appeared at the edge of the hill. Its fur glowed orange in the sunlight, and its ears twitched as it studied the boy. The fox didn't run away, and the boy didn't move either. They just looked at each other for a moment, like they were both trying to decide if the other one felt safe. Finally, the fox padded closer and sat down beside him. Not too close, but close enough to say, "I'm here." The boy sniffed. "Hi," he whispered. The fox blinked slowly, as if saying hello back. After a long pause, the boy said, "I'm having a hard day." The fox tilted its head. "That's okay," it said softly. "Hard days happen." The boy picked a blade of grass. "I don't know why I feel sad. Nothing bad happened. I just do." The fox nodded. Feelings don't always need a reason. Sometimes they just show up like clouds. The boy thought about that. He looked up at the sky. There were clouds, but there was sunshine too. The fox lay down beside him, its tail curling around its paws. "You don't have to pretend you're okay," it said. "You can just be how you are." The boy lay back on the grass, staring at the sky. The fox lay beside him, their shoulders almost touching. After a while, the boy whispered, "Do you ever feel sad?" The fox nodded. "Sometimes when I lose things, or when I'm tired, or when I don't know what I'm supposed to do next." "What do you do then?" the boy asked. "I rest," said the fox, "and I wait, and I remind myself that feelings are like weather, they change." The boy let that sink in. He watched a cloud drift slowly across the sky. It didn't rush. It didn't try to be anything else. It just floated. The fox stood up and nudged the boy's arm gently. "Come on," it said. "Let's walk." They walked down the hill together, the grass brushing against their legs. The boy didn't talk much, but he didn't feel like he needed to. The fox stayed beside him, matching his steps. They stopped by a small stream. The water sparkled as it moved over the stones. The fox dipped a paw in. "It's cold," it said with a little shiver. The boy giggled, just a tiny one, but it was real. The fox looked proud. "There it is," it said. "Your smile." The boy blushed. "I didn't mean to." "That's the best kind," said the fox. They sat by the stream for a long time. The boy threw little pebbles into the water, watching the ripples spread out. The fox chased a floating leaf and slipped, splashing water everywhere. The boy laughed again, louder this time. When the sun began to set, the sky turned soft shades of orange and pink. The boy hugged his knees and said quietly, "I still feel a little sad." "That's okay," said the fox. "You don't have to feel better all at once. You just have to know you're not alone." The boy looked at the fox. "Will you stay with me?" The fox curled its tail around the boy's leg. "I'm right here." And as the sky darkened and the stars began to appear, the boy felt something warm inside him. Not all better, not perfect, but lighter, like a small lantern had been lit in his chest. And sometimes that's enough.